on Facebook, they have these things where you can get free windows, supposedly. And if you live in Michigan, you can apply for free windows. So I went and clicked on it, and I had about 30 different companies call me left and right. And I had companies coming in and companies going out. And I mean, I probably had 4 different appointments, 4 different prices. One was just out of sight, triple what Property Revolution was. I had a couple that were pretty close, but a lot of the salesmen really didn't follow up on the sale. They just wanted to, you know, I don't know what they were doing. They just didn't follow up. So I've known Kurt for quite a few years, probably 15, 20 years, the owner of Property Revolution. I asked Kurt, actually I go to church with him, so I asked Kurt at church, I said, do you guys still do windows? And he says, as a matter of fact, we do. He sent Perry my way, and Perry came in and gave me about the most fair price of anybody I've had yet. Instead of like some of these salesmen will come in and upsell you, Perry came in and there's a window, there's a spot where the window is leaking, so it's leaking the gas through, so it's all foggy inside. So Perry came in and said, well, instead of replacing that window, he said, you can actually get that fixed. He says, you can bring it to a company and get it fixed. So Perry went out of his way and actually called the company he knew that did the repairs on these, and he actually called them for me right here in my kitchen and said, yeah, he says they can do that for, I thought he said like $150 to change that panel, whereas he would have been about $900 for the entire window. So I consider he saved me $750 just like that. So I was pretty pleased. He definitely had me sold at that rate. Honest guy, good guy, friendly guy. You know, did what he said and said what he did. He wasn't pushy salesman. He, you know, just the kind of salesman I like. I mean, just calls you back in a week and asks you what you're thinking, and doesn't forget you, but he doesn't push you either. And was my choice all along. He didn't act like he was starving to death, and he just took his time and yeah, went ahead and pulled the trigger and got I think I got 8 windows altogether put in. Brett set up an appointment, and they came in on that particular day. I had somebody here to open the door for him, and they came in. I happened to get out of work a little early that day, so I was here to kind of hang out with them and watch them, see how they were doing and what they were doing, and so I was able to talk to Brandon, who did the job, and very professional, very, you know, clean cut guys. Definitely not somebody that scared you, no cussing, no swearing, just great guys come in the house, and very polite. Yeah, just great people. Then one thing I like too is they got done with the whole project on one day, and there was just a little bit of work to wrap the windows, basically this part of them, to wrap the windows at the end of the day. And instead of like needing to get into the house, they could do all of it from the outside. So I only needed to open the house for them one day, and they finished it the next day without me even being here. So real good experience, fair price. Yeah, all the way around. Everybody I dealt with was top notch. So, and then the next week, the roof was ready. The shingles were ready. So he had the shingles delivered. I would say it was probably the 27th or 28th of July, and they were up there about, I would say, pretty close to August 1st, August 2nd, tapping them away. So I saved a pretty good percentage by going with August 1st, because before the price increase. The guys up there, they had, I think I counted 11 guys up there nailing that roof on, and they tore it all off. I got a price for 2 layers of shingles, because there was the drip edge was, and I've done a little roofing, so I knew what Kurt was looking at too, but the drip edge looked like it was the second layer because it kind of wraps around, but it was, in reality, it was only 1 layer, so I got a sizable rebate due to the fact that there was only 1 layer. Now, I mean, that tells you a little bit about integrity. I mean, I would have never needed to know that. I mean, you know, I think you just treat people that, you know, right every time, because yeah, 1 layer saved me almost $1,000 by not getting that layer taken off. So great, you know, a great surprise. So yeah, it was only 1 layer of shingles, and saved me a sizable amount of money. Then Nick came through. Well, they did a great job with the cleanup. I thought they did a top-notch job, but Nick came through and he said he found a couple nails, and Nick says, well, that's not good enough. He says, we got the guys back there to clean it up some more. So it was, the cleanup was, I mean, they picked up stuff that wasn't even theirs. I mean, they did a great job of cleaning up. From start to finish, both projects couldn't have been done any better. About as fair a price as you're gonna find. yeah, I couldn't be more pleased. I bought the place I think 8 years ago, and I think my insurance will go down now because they kept putting on there, you know, it might have been how many years old the roof is, but yeah, they'll be much happier to have it done. I like the color of it. The old one was white, and it was very old, so it was whitish black, mildewy, mossy. This one is kind of a vibrant checkered pattern, and it's really pretty. Just kind of, you know, as I drive a semi by the house once in a while, and as I drive, you know, looking at the house, it's really pretty to see that nice crisp look to that roof. Oh, I got a nice picture window now. I had a really old picture window. I don't have air conditioning in the house. Never had a house with air conditioning. This house didn't have it when I bought it, so I never felt the need. But yeah, I can actually open the picture window. It's got side windows on the picture window. I can actually open them up and get a breeze in that living room now, and kind of a nice cross breeze through the house. And yeah, before there were non-functioning windows, and it was just old, and it just, I mean, it was. It didn't leak, nothing leaked, but it just didn't look good. It didn't feel good. It just, you know, it looked old-fashioned. Now it looks more modern. You know, I mean, if you're going for that, more modern, you know, get out of the Stone Age look.
Hey, Liberty.
Come here, baby dog. Come here. Come here. My mother had one in her house, and this is quite a little bigger than that. And yeah, I almost thought it was out of sight to even purchase one, but Perry made it cheap enough to forget the dollar amount, but it was right around $2,000. But that's a big hole for $2,000. That look, and it's just, you know, even from the road, it looks more crisp, just more modern, more up to date. And probably, you know, I don't know how much better it'll heat, but a hole that size, have a new window, will definitely be much more efficient than it would have been in the past, because that other one you could feel breeze through pretty good. Oh, yeah. So, and it was a cold spot. So, and then those two were replaced too. Now that's the master bedroom up there, and yeah, those were actually the old-fashioned wing windows. They winged out. They not the crankers. They actually had a lever. And they just winged out, and now they're nice sliding windows. If I did want to put a room AC in there, it'd be much easier. It was almost impossible with the other ones without taking the window apart. So with these, I could do a room AC or anything like that.